There's two
What was
battles.
your first car?
My first car was a 1973 Chevelle.
Well, how old were you?
I was 16. Yeah, I was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hunk of shit. I think I bought it for $350. Actually, I'm positive I bought it for $350.
Yeah.
It was worth $300. It died the next day. It died the
next day.
Yeah, but the dude took it back. There was something wrong with the engine. I'm like, dude, the fucking engine seized up.
Was that like your boy from your hometown?
No,
like
it was a guy I knew. But he took it back. And
it died the next day.
Yeah, it died the next day. And then I got I was always into muscle cars. I had a bunch of muscle cars. That was always what I was into. You know?
Well, how old were you when you got your first one?
16.
Okay, so I'm 15. I'm in a bar in Nashville, and I had no business being in a bar. It was downtown Nashville, and on Lower Broad, because at that time I had this fantasy in my head that I was going to be a country music singer.
Really?
Dude. Well, I love country. I think everybody talks about that.
But I didn't know you wanted to be a country music singer.
Yeah. Until I was like, I sing in fucking keys that don't exist. So it's going to be a short-lived
That's hilarious.
dream. But, dude, so I would go down to these honky-tonks. So I was down there with a buddy of mine named Downtown Bruno, and who's still one of my best friends today. And a drunk walks in. He says, hey, who wants to buy a car? And I had no car at that time, no money. We just got evicted out of Hawaii. And I said, I'll buy it. And I had no money. I said, how much? He goes, $75, $80. I said, cool. I tell Bruno, how much money you got? He goes, I only got 40. I said, give me 40. So I give it to the drunk, who's probably high too as well. And I said, here, I'll come back and give you the other 40. It was, so speaking of cool cars, it was a 77 Thunderbird.
Ooh.
Right? Blue. There you go. That was it. Only cleaner.
That's it. Look at that.
So dude, so check this out. So it was a hunk of shit. This is a beautiful one here on the screen, but mine was a hunk of shit. Give the drunk $40. I said, hey, I'll come back and give you the rest tonight. I get in the vehicle. I start driving down the road. Downtown Bruno's following me in his car. I'm like, fuck, I got my first car. You know how it is when you're a kid, right? You're like, this is it, brother. This is it. I'm driving down the road on I-65 down to Nashville, and I hear a lot of noise, some rustling. And those big bodies, they have the back seat and the floor is really wide. Mm-hmm. There was another fucking drunk on the floor.
Oh, no.
And then and he was I was like, what the fuck?
He's in the car.
He's in the car. So I pull over, and he's just high as fuck. He's probably a crackhead. And I was like, dude, I bought the car. You got to get out.
This is my house.
Yeah, it's my house. He gets out. And then the next day, I go to put gas in the car. By the way, I'm 15. I have no fucking papers. The car's probably stolen.
Probably.
I try to put gas in it, and the guy, the drunk, the crackhead, didn't give me the gas key.
Oh.
Remember those old school cars that had the gas key?
Yeah.
So I ditched it at a fucking Burger King.
Blah!
That was my first car. You get the Chevelle that broke down the next day.
You just left it there?
I had no
Why
choice.
didn't you just jimmy the thing open?
It's because even at that time, and I appreciate me as a 15-year-old, I'm like, you know what? I don't think the universe really wants me to have this fucking car. And by the way, my mom's going to come. She goes, what the fuck is this? Where'd you get this car?
Right. No insurance.
Nothing.
No nothing. No inspection. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. The first car, the first time that you could just go wherever you wanted to go. To me, that was magic. I could just go wherever I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I just remember just getting in the car and just driving for the sake of driving.
Yeah.
Which I rarely do anymore, but every time I do, I enjoy it. Sometimes I like to just get in a car and just drive. Just
Is that
go
the best?
somewhere. Oh, yeah. When you can't, I remember I had my car repossessed when I was 21, when I first started doing comedy. I just went broke and I had a...
Full on, they came and they took it away.
Oh, yeah, they took it right in front of my house. They fucking towed it, and I knew I was behind on payments. And now I didn't have a car. And I remember that feeling of like having to take the bus and having to take the train. It was such a fucking drag.
Oh, man.
And then when I earned enough money to get another car after that, it was like this giant weight got lifted off to me. Now I could just drive around.
Yeah.
It's like the freedom of being able to go places. When you're a young kid, that's an amazing freedom.
Yeah.
Just to be able to just go. I need to go to work. I need to go this place. I want to go to my friend's house. You can just go.
Just go.
It's incredible.
It's the best. Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Did you, where was that at? In
Boston.
In Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what kind of car do you drive today? Like, what's your go-to?
Well, I have a lot of cars. I collect cars. I have too many cars. But My car, I drive my Tesla a lot. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that fucking thing. And I drive my.
Everybody who I talk to has a Tesla loves a
They're
Tesla.
fucking great.
Yeah.
Jamie's got one. He's got the one I have, the Plaid. They're the shit.
Yeah.
They're so fast. It's
Is
a time machine.
How about, that's what I hear. Is there an SUV available?
Yeah,
or-
they have an SUV and they have the Cybertruck that's coming out.
How about a pickup truck?
That's the Cybertruck.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen it? You haven't
No.
seen it? You haven't seen the Cybertruck?
All I drive is pickup trucks.
Oh, Elon brought one here the other day. It's fucking insane.
Badass.
It's insane. It's insane. It's a spaceship. It looks like seeing it in real life is so fucking cool. There's something about photos are kind of they don't. It's not you're not in context. You're not physically there where you get to look at it.
Yeah.
But when you're physically there and you look at it, you're like, oh my god, this thing is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look anything like any other car. That's it.
Wow.
It's bulletproof, by the way. It's also arrow-proof. I shot an arrow at it the other day. He told me it was arrow-proof. So I pulled a fucking arrow back and I launched it into his door. It bounced right
Nothing.
off. Barely scratched it. Barely, like you could see a very slight mark where it hit it. But he said it'll stop a 45 slug.
Wow.
Yeah, why? I go, why? He goes, because it's cool.
Well, I was just going to ask why.
Because it's cool. Like, that's literally what he did. I mean, the whole thing is made out of steel. The whole thing is made out of steel.
Is it heavy as
Heavy as
fuck?
fuck. That's me shooting the arrow at it.
Wow.
So you see, that's like right when the arrow releases and hits it, it's fucking sparking up.
Look at that.
Yeah, it was, I mean, fucking just ate it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
It's just cool. I mean, he just decided to make it like it's, just make the fucking coolest cyber vehicle that he can.
Yeah.
He just likes, look, he's the best kind of billionaire to me because he does wild shit. I mean, he made the fucking tip of the SpaceX rocket pointy because he wanted it to look more like the one on Spaceballs. Literally. I mean, that's literally what he did.
Yeah.
He's just a wild fella.
Yeah.